That isn't the only damage. If we come, obviously the tailgate, just somebody didn't care about their truck at all. Hey, my eyes are gonna be so itchy driving home. Pretty gross, but hey everyone in the YouTube world, my name is Craig from Flying Wheels. Welcome to my Flying Wheels YouTube channel. This week is a really fun one because I bought a destroyed Dodge Ram Cummins Turbo Diesel Mega Cab Longhorn Laramie. Say that 3 times fast. This thing is worth a ton of money and I absolutely stole it at auction because it's dented in every corner. And I'll tell you what, this Ram has hit everything but the lottery. By the way, teaser in the background, if you can tell what that is, new video on that coming up, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Anyway, today's video. Took me a week and a half to get this project done, and if all goes to plan, I am going to make an absolute killing. Speaking of lottery, it's gonna be like winning the lottery when I'm done with this thing, I think, again, as long as all goes according to plan. So today's a fun video. Follow me along all the way to the end because there are some twists, there are some turns. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels. Let's get going. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels. This is my father and grandfather. All right, we all know the truck market is hot. You just bought yourself a new Cummins, first diesel ever that you've ever owned.
I did, I love it.
And you love it. I have a Denali Duramax, absolutely love it. Diesel market, especially on top of the truck market, like crazy. The trucks you've owned maybe a year or two ago that you bought brand new, you can trade them in for more money than you paid, which is what some people I know have just recently done. Well, I'm at the auction today with 3 generations of car guys. I bought myself a 2017 Ram 2500 Laramie Longhorn Mega Cab Cummins.
I'm a little jealous, I have to
70,000 miles. I stole this thing. So I paid 35 grand for it. This is like a $70,000 truck, maybe a little bit more new. There is a caveat, and that's what you guys will see in just a minute. Let's go check it out. There it is, right over there.
Look at it back there.
So I bought it at a discount for a reason. This is easily a $55,000 truck if it isn't in the condition that it's in. One owner, clean title, but there's some things wrong with it. And there it is right there.
Oh.
So you can see it was crunched in the rear, but there's a lot of good to it too. It's rough. So that isn't the only damage. If we come, obviously the tailgate, just somebody didn't care about their truck at all.
You can get these parts though,
It's
right?
crunched here, the tailgate's crunched, and then the bed over here, and the step over here. But 4 brand new tires on the 20-inch wheels. It has the 5th wheel setup, which is actually a pretty expensive upgrade for this truck. I have the Laramie mats. Open it up because it's nasty. Look at this storage back here.
We must have had like a horse farm.
Yeah, probably. Look at all that extra space. Yeah, hey, my eyes are gonna be so itchy driving home.
I like the interior though.
Yeah, right? Heated seats, heated steering wheel. Longhorn, Laramie, Cummins, Turbo Diesel. This is like as good as it gets for this truck. Let's see if it starts.
That's a good sign.
Sounds healthy.
Yeah.
It's pretty gross, but this is the part I like. I like cleaning. So here's the kicker. The bed is obviously really damaged. I'm thinking if I call like utility truck companies that do the utility conversions, they probably keep these beds and then they resell them. So rather than doing body work and paint, maybe I'll get lucky and find this bed and then detail it, and I have a $50-something thousand truck that I paid $35,000 for.
Were you driving us to the other vehicles?
Yeah, hop in. We'll go check out the other cars that we bought today. So for the people that are new to my channel, again, my name is Craig from Flying Wheels. I own a small car dealership in New Hampshire. And I kind of like to put myself through misery every once in a while. And I'm known to take a little bit of a gamble. Now, $35,000 for a crashed up Cummins seems a little ridiculous, but this is a 2017 and it's as good as it gets. It really doesn't get any better than this truck right here for a 2500 Ram, especially since the market is so hot right now. So I think we can bring this thing back to life and make a crazy amount of money. So let's get this thing back home.
It is cleaned up. This looks like it could be a nice truck.
Yeah. So you just bought yourself your first ever diesel. What do you think of the Cummins so far?
I actually love it. It's got more power than I could ask for. It pulls everything I needed to pull, a 40-foot trailer and some other stuff.
That's crazy. These are 6-cylinders, aren't they?
Yeah, 6-cylinder. And I still get about 20 miles to a gallon on the highway without pulling anything.
The cylinders must just be like
it's
gigantic
crazy
to get this type of displacement.
There's only a couple that have more towing capacity, and it's just, you know, a couple bigger trucks like the 3500.
So I've already done a little bit of research, and I found a couple places within like 2 hours, 2.5 hours that actually have these truck beds for $3,000. So if I can get the truck bed for $3,000 or less, and then have it installed, or if we can install it, I'm figuring like $5,000 in repairs on body, and I'll own this thing for $40,000, which is crazy cheap.
You can use just a Ram bed. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be Laramie specific.
Right. Now the other thing too, you and I were in the auction and saw that 2017 Power Stroke Ford Platinum. That sold for $58,000 plus fees.
Correct.
Did you end up seeing what the Power Stroke sold for?
Yeah, like, what was it? I left it like 51.
57.9. And just to put in perspective, I bought a 2017 Laramie Longhorn, which is the equivalent version, 70,000 miles, so slightly less mileage. Cummins for $34,900. So I'm $20,000 plus below what that Power Stroke Platinum just sold for. So I did well on that. And that's the same version of what this is. So I'm thinking if I can get this cleaned up, done right, again, it's a clean title, I should be able to get plus $55,000 for it, I think.
I would think so. I like your idea about the bed, buying the bed like that. You can use it off of any other Ram, and it's probably only 4 or 6 bolts that hold it on. Just hit them with a little PB blast to let it soak, and you should be able to lift the bed off.
You can lift the bed with the truck, and as long as there's no frame damage, you know.
Mm-hmm. Great. That's our other one right there. That's an 08 Escalade ESV. Dad, you can take that one. Look at this thing.
Hate it.
Look at this thing. That is really funny. Here's my other purchase for the day. This is a 2012 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Check engine light came on right after I purchased it, which means somebody cleared it and then took it to the auction. And then that is one of my favorites over there. That is a 2001 Camaro Z28 SS with 53,000 miles in a 6-speed with the original owner's manual, with the original floor mats. This thing is awesome. Look at how clean. These are the cleanest seats I've seen since 2001. Love those floor mats too. But out of everything I have, this one is my favorite in here. German is cleaning up those whites. What a beautiful car. It's a 56 T-Bird. Suzanne Summers' car in American Graffiti. This is a beautiful, amazing car. All right, next day we have Dave absolutely crushing it, been going to town on this thing for me, and already has the bed off. Dave, for people that haven't taken beds off trucks, such as myself, what is involved? Is it really just 4 to 6 bolts or what?
There's 6 bolts, 3 on each side on this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to take the bumper off, unhook all the wiring.
So we have...
Pretty much just lift it right off.
How much time do you think you have into this?
About 3 hours so far.
Yeah, and now just drive out. Look at this bad boy now. I actually like it without the truck bed. Bed is off. This is a mean mother right here. Look at this thing. The Dodge Ram mats are coming out amazingly. So, degreaser, soap, water, scrub brush, and a hose, and that's all it takes. And they're coming back as good as new. So listen to this. Half an hour from my shop is a company that does utility bodies on trucks, and then they keep the original truck beds. Half an hour from my shop. So $28.50, they have a 6-foot 4-inch bed from my truck. So under $3,000. I can go get a truck bed, throw it on my trailer, and I'm good as gold. The only problem is they only have it in black. There it is.
Is that good?
Even have the mud flaps and bumper in there. That's perfect. that was fast. They're like 30 minutes in and these guys already have the bed on the truck. Bunch of magicians. Now I like it in black. You were right, German. One thing I didn't quite think about is that all the wiring was out because we took the bumper and the bed off. So I just spent the last half an hour wiring up the brake lights to make sure I have trailer lights, to make sure that the receiver is in the hitch well enough and the trailer's not gonna fall off with my car, that I can hook the safety chains up. You can see I have brake lights on now. It was a real pain in the butt. So I was supposed to be there over an hour ago and here I am still dicking around with a truck and trailer right now. On the way to the body shop though, let's go. Here's a quick business trip. A tow truck would have charged me 200 bucks to drop the truck off, 200 bucks to pick it up and bring it back. That's $400. This trailer cost me 8 grand in total. If you financed it, it's a couple $100 a month and it's a complete write-off. It's a deduction, it's tax deductible. All your payments are made by the company and then you own a trailer and it pays for itself over and over and over. Here's the truck before. That Dodge Ram, there was a lot going on. I paid super short money for it. Truck season is like a couple weeks away, so my timing is amazing. I'm really excited for this one because I think it's gonna be like a cash cow. The problem is, I kind of want to keep this thing. Now, if you guys have been watching me, you know that I like to just turn things into profit. That's the fun part of my job. Well, it doesn't just work with cars. We're doing the $400 into a Ferrari flip. That's fun, where I took $400 and I'm turning it into a Ferrari by buying one car, fixing it, selling, buying, blah, blah, blah. So if you've been following my boat videos, you know that I love boating, you know that I love the lake, and you know that I want a lake house. So I'm gonna start looking for a lake house. And I'm thinking I'm gonna go the same idea with the $400 into a Ferrari with a house. So I'm gonna buy myself a flip up at the lake and see if I can flip it into a lake house in God knows how long, but that's gonna be the goal. I wonder if they've been missing some dog food. Looks like the rats got into it. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. That's all dog or cat food. Oh my goodness, it keeps going. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna go house hunting and see if we can turn a house for some profit as well. The idea is the same, the logic is exactly the same. So make sure to subscribe down below because I'm having a good time. Hopefully you are too. You can follow me on all my social media platforms with the description down below as well. See you later, have a great day. Adios. Later. And the Ram is complete. They put the badges on for me, which is amazing. Here comes the Ram, let's see what it does.
These are over here.